Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to show you guys how I clean and prep my cards for grading. It's been a long time coming. I am about to send a couple of these off to grading. This one's unsleeved. I'll show you all the cards I'm grading. I'm going to be blacklighting them. I got a microscope. I used all of this stuff, or I bought all this stuff for under $100. Here's the biggest mistake, guys. You don't want to clean every card. And that's why we have the microscope. I'll show you what I'm looking for. My daughter got a hold of my Meowth. And so this one we have to, before I sleeved it, this one we got to take a look at. We're doing the whole gamut on this guy though. Cleaning, polishing, making sure it has no scratches on there. We're gonna make sure these cards are gradable. I'm going to BGS, guys. I'm going away from PSA right now and TAG. All these are going to BGS. Once they all come back, I'll show you what I get. I've never had a card come back where it says, oh, we couldn't grade this. So I've never had a problem because I do this the right way every single time. And so this is how I do it. I'm not telling you guys how to do cards, but you can see another process. I think also a thing that is highly missed is where you store your cards. If you don't store your cards in the right temperature, the right humidity, one of my important pieces of equipment over here, you don't need something that big, but I will show you guys this over here. Let me take you this way. Cleaning supplies, but this is my humidifier. I try to keep it between 45 and 55. It's such a big part of keeping the room clean. Here's my setup. And a lot of people are like, oh, where do you set up at? It's my basement because this is the best place to store my cards. The temperature I keep between 60 and 70 degrees, anywhere in that. If I kept it upstairs, if I made a mistake and kept one of my Meowths upstairs and it was just bent all get out, I fixed that. We're not going over flattening cards. That'll be another video if you guys want that. Anything you want to learn about cleaning and prepping cards for grading, let me know in the comments down below. That's why you should subscribe and hit that notification bell. Like any questions you have, I will answer. I will get to all of them. I know I got a lot of comments to catch up on, but I will get to those. Now, let's start off with the most important thing, and that is inspecting your card. Should I even grade any of these cards? And I got a center tool. You can get an app too, but I like using this manually. And all you got to do is align this up and make sure that all these are centered enough. And all of these are going to get, I've centered all these. I've already analyzed. This is a pretty simple tool to, and I'll show you guys the app later on. But this is my favorite way of doing it. Just get a simple center tool. If it's like completely off, then don't send it in. All these have been centered and ready to go, send off. And then we want to unsleeve these and look at these under the microscope just to make sure there's nothing crazy, because if there's some crazy gouges or slashes in them, I am going to have to do a whole week's worth of cleaning, and that takes a process. So I'm not going to send, but these should all be simple. All I'm going to do with the ones that I know, because these were all unopened from the card pack and then put in the sleeve and then put in the hard thing. I'm just gonna take this to all these cards right here, and then with the Meowth I will clean and polish it. Okay, so you get your gloves on, and let's do the nicer cards first. We're gonna go over to my microscope now, and let's take all these out. I'm getting a new sleeve and a new holder for all of these guys. So we can't send this one off to grading. Yeah, do you see that bend? So we're not even gonna look at it. So what we're gonna do is, because I think these are ones, this is one that might have been upstairs for a little bit longer than I would have liked. So what I'm gonna do with this one, yeah, I should not even taking it out of the sleeve. I'm gonna put it back in its hard case, and then we'll clamp this one real quick. This one needs to be perfect before I send it in. So what we're gonna do, I guess we're clamping this one. I'm not doing anything crazy right here, but I just need this one flattened out a little bit. So this is what I do, is I stick this card in here like so. Stick it in the middle. And then I will stick these guys, this on top of it, like this. So cards, let me show that one more time. So cards in the middle. And this is something I bought. This is from Ding Defender. And then I'll do this right here. Stick it right in the middle. Put these circular bins on here. And I'll leave this in here for 24 hours. Like, I have no choice. Like, this card is going insane right now. And so I have to, this has to be perfect if I'm gonna send this one in. I have no choice with this one. So I just go all the way around with this guy. And after 24 hours, I'll come back tomorrow and I will show you guys how this guy turned out. And then I'll ship him off Friday because today is Monday. Set that aside. Let me show you all the cards we're doing today. So we have the Meowth, we have 2 Meowths. And then we have the Charmander, Dawn, Squirtle, and the first partner, Bulbasaur. And then we have these 2 Charizards, promo Charizards we want to send off. And then this other Charizard and the Pikachu. Let me get these 2 knocked out here. With BGS, I'll give you a couple, because they're human. Everyone's human, and people make mistakes. And I don't want them to make the same mistake on 3 of my cards the same day. So I'll send my card off Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, my expensive ones. And then these other ones, I'm going to do $17. Actually, no, this one I'm going to do $35 per card, and I'll get them back in like 45 days. These ones I'm going to get back in 15 days. The more expensive ones, I like to do that with. I would stay tuned for the entire video. Whatever issues we come across, we're going to fix them. Like, this is exactly how I would fix a bed. I only have a couple of these. If I find another one, a card that's not as expensive, I may not even send it out to grading. But 100%, anything we run across today, we will deal with. I thought that card wouldn't have any issues. So this one we're gonna put right under the microscope, and let's see what we're working with here. So we're just gonna adjust this a little bit. If you guys can see that bad boy. Oh yeah, that looks good. Here, we're looking for smudges. It's so hard to look at smudges on these cards, but there shouldn't be any damage on any of this because this one went straight. I'm pretty sure this is the one my wife pulled. Stay tuned to the end for the Meowth. We're going to put that under some stress. That thing looks impeccable, guys. So we're just gonna look at the whole thing. Wow, that's beautiful. Let me know if you guys see something that I missed. I don't think this thing. So we're gonna do that for the front, and then we're just gonna take a quick peek at the corners here on the back side. And I'm keeping it on my mat the entire time. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm like, I'll let you see both of them. So I'm keeping it on my mat the entire time. I'm not touching the card at all. And then looking at the edges here. And it's time consuming, but if I'm sending this card into grading, I got duplicates of everything. I want to find the flaw before I send it in. So we'll take it all the way to the edge right there, and then we'll just come over here. And I'm doing this fast because I've done this for a while, because I'm looking for anything that I need to fix. I'm not seeing anything right now, guys. What you're looking for is scratches, smudges. This is when the black light comes into play. I'll turn off the lights in a little bit. Actually, I don't know if I need to turn off the light here. Yeah, I don't need to. It's better if you turn off the light, but I can literally just take it right here, and you guys can see that you're looking for any imperfections, any smudges. It's better to turn off the light, but I think you can do it both ways, honestly. I'll show you the last card I'll do. I'll turn off the light and show you the difference. But like I said, this card should be perfect. This card should get, it should get 10. Now, I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to ship these off too as well. So you're going to get a brand new spanking sleeve. This thing looks perfect. Before that, I'm just going to, this thing is brand new cloth. I'll probably throw this one away after. Yeah, I'm going to switch all these out. All you're going to do, nothing's on here. Just a light little, just in case. I just want to make sure there's no dust, no nothing. So now that you've wiped out everything on the card, that you think's on the card, you blacklight it, everything looks pretty fantastic in the light. What you're going to do now is you're going to take a brand new sleeve, and I actually prefer the sleeves with the little tab on it, which I get the sleeve with a tab on it. I'm getting more of those coming in here soon. And then you're going to carefully slide this in here without hitting any of the as best as possible, not hitting any of the edges on this card right here. And then you're going to put it into these Ultra Pro sleeves right here. This is the ones that they prefer. It doesn't move around as much. Insert the card in here. And since it doesn't have the tab in there, I leave a little bit of space so they can pull it out right there. Now that it's in here, you would stack all the ones you'd want to go. This one's going separately. And so I'm going to put these on here like so, in between the card. And then you can use rubber bands. I'm going to use these bands, these rubber bands right here. I got these thick ones, and I just need 2 of these. These will keep it in place. Regular rubber bands work as well. This is like for organic produce, but I like these a lot. And this will prevent it from going anywhere. Yeah, you just need 2 of these bad boys. So that's perfect. And then you're going to take your label that you created for BGS, what's in the order, put it right on top like this. And then I get bubble wrap. I get bubble wrap, and just like so. And then this time, I'm just going to use an envelope, all of it nice and flat. I'm going to seal it, put a label on, get this going to BGS. That one's done, ready to go. On to the next one. Same thing, put it on the pad. Let's see what the Pikachu looks like here. It just look really good on this one. That looks amazing. This is a beautiful card. Another one my wife pulled. So good. You're just gonna go back and forth on this guy. Everything looks fantastic on here. I'm gonna come back to the back side. We're gonna flip it over. This one looks straight. So good. Yeah, none of these should have any damage on it, but if they do, we'll fix them. We'll fix them. Yeah. And the light, that all looks amazing. Let's take the cloth to it real quick. So I'm just gonna use a new cloth. I'm just gonna make sure there's nothing on it, just in case somebody got their grimy little fingers on it when we were putting it in the sleeve. And just light with the microfiber cloth. Yeah, this thing looks clean, guys. This thing looks clean. If you guys are having different issues with your cards, let me, like this, that's all you do. Like I will show you how we're gonna use the spray and the polish here in a little bit. That's all we need for this card. New sleeve on this guy. New sleeve. And then into the Ultra Pro we go. Yep, just a little bit of room for them to pull it and then ship it and seal it. Okay, so now we're gonna knock out the Meowths. We're gonna do last. Let's knock out these Charizards real quick, and we'll knock out the rest of these cards. Knock all these bad boys out. Make a pile for all the used stuff over here on the left side. But these should all be minty. We should not have any issues with any of these guys, hopefully. So, just quick spin around. Oh yeah, looks good. Nothing too crazy on these ones. You can see I'm looking at it from the I can see it in the light as well. The corners, I just look at the corners on the microscope, and then I have a light showing from the side, and I can see it from like right here, everything that's going on. So that looks good. Sometimes there's some things you can't see, but the corners corners look excellent. Yeah, I like that. And then Blacklighted. Yeah, that looks clean. That looks really clean. These aren't as expensive as the other previous ones, but I still want to just do a light touch. Unless I can, at least I can say I did everything I could before I sent it in. This is a process every time, and once you get good at doing this, this will take, I want to say, a minute per card. If you're doing which is more than what they take in grading the cards. So I think you can get really good at this process, and then another Mega Charizard. I'm just grabbing, I'm going to get the tabs on all these cards from here on out, just to make it easier. All these cards should be in fairly good condition. I'm trying to stay organized as best as possible, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not easy. Okay, so this one's going to get rejected right away. So if you see here, I think you guys could probably, and maybe it's just a glare. I thought I saw something right there. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but right here. Let's go look at that under the microscope real quick. If you can see what I'm seeing. So this card is already getting rejected right here. This one, we'd have to do a little bit of cleaning to it. And so this isn't one that I was expecting to, and I expect this to happen on this card. So I gotta get a replacement card for this. So this is going back in the sleeve, and who knows how that happened. It could have been anything. So okay, let's go do the Bulbasaur. Just pulled this the other day. This one should be fairly simple. It should be just so clean, so crisp. I shouldn't have to do anything with this card unless it was shipped or printed or cut wrong. All these are centered correctly, should be centered correctly from what I saw. So I've already done that. And so let's just take a quick look at it on the corners. And just lift it up a little bit on your microscope. That's how I saw that other piece second time around. Sometimes if you're new, I might have to start doing it a second time through because I missed that the first time I came around. This thing is just clean, guys. It's super clean. That's what That's what we like to see. The fact that it's on the backside too of that Psyduck, it may not be as big of a deal. But I really would like a black label in the Psyduck. So take a black light to it. Turn it on. And I don't want any of my cards to come new cloth. I don't want there to be like anything wrong with these new cards, but it helps you guys out to see what I'm looking for. And I'm very, very picky. Very, very picky because I'm a perfectionist and I don't do too much. I do exactly what I need to do. And then if we got to go full auto on it, we'll go full auto and fix it like the Meowth. So stay tuned for the Meowth. You don't want to miss that. So pretty clean. New sleeve. I'm probably going to have to record a little bit tomorrow as well, just because I think this is a 2-part video because I got stuff I got to do later. Ultra Pro. The reason why I don't put it in the Ultra Pro to start off with is because even though I know I'm going to get these cards graded, it's because there's such a pain in the butt to get out. And so I'm just like, nah, I'll just wait until it is going to grade before I put it in these guys. I've actually had to pause this video a couple of times. Some equipment, other places. My camera died. It's been several hours, guys. Let's just see what the card looks like. The Charizard we put under here it's been about 6 hours. Let's just see what it looks like. It doesn't feel like it's been 6 hours, but this is all free information you guys are getting. If you stayed this long, no one's showing you guys this stuff. They're just going to give you do it like this and do it like, this is exactly how professionals do it. Some people will, every card they get, they'll like clean it all the way through. And I'm just like, no, none of these new cards should hardly need cleaning at all. Let's take a look. It's been 6 hours. I've had cards flatten out within 6 hours, but you can tell like this card still needs a little bit of flattening here. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just put this straight onto here, because I'm willing to do that the first time, but now I'm like, I don't think that's gonna work. I am gonna do it straight like this. The matte and everything like that's just not gonna work. So this is my last resort for this guy, and I'm gonna leave it after this. So like I said, this is what I'm doing. Don't, find out your own methods of how you want to do stuff. But this is how I feel like is gonna work best this is what works best for me. I always, if a card's gonna flatten out within the first 6 hours, then this is not gonna be necessary. But then I'll check on this here in another couple hours, and I just set out off to the side. So yeah, Charizard's coming along. It's not exactly where we want it to be, but this card is going for a crazy amount of money right now. And so just trying to get this guy flat is exactly what we want to do. So, hey, we are back. My camera died and the video was getting longer than I anticipated. But if you like these videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because I will, anytime I send in cards, I always do groups. I try to do like 10 to 12 cards at a time. If you guys want me to show you guys the process every time, because we went into different things every single time. And so I didn't take a look. I just looked at the centering before that. But other than that, I didn't look at anything else. So this is the first time we're both getting a look at these cards. Next we have the Squirtle up. And then I'll show you guys the grades from BGS when they get back. So, but yeah, so if you like this video, I'll do more of them. Just let me know, guys. If not, then this will be the only one that I do. And then the other mistakes, yeah, we'll just, so many things you can fix on cards that, but yeah, let's get into this bad boy right here. Squirtle, my wife's favorite, getting this graded for sure. And this was just pulled this week. And we're gonna definitely get this guy. Yeah, edges, corners. Sometimes it can get a little dinged up, but just looking at it from like the glare and stuff, everything looks pretty fresh on this guy. It should be pretty clean. Unless I dinged it up. Like usually when dings happen, it's usually on you putting it in a case or whatever, not being careful with it. So this thing looks so good. Oh, I love that. I still got to clean the Meowth. We'll do that here in a little bit. This guy looks fantastic as well. Clean this guy off real quick just to be sure. I know smudges are on it. Blacklight it right here. And you guys can see how clean that is. Sweet. Maybe something right there, but that's like, it's on the side of the card. It's nothing. I don't think it's anything. Great looking card. And then we're gonna just wipe it off real quick. Light. I'm not putting any, I'm just wanting to get any fingerprints or anything off that I can. And your sleeve, follow the same process as always. And then put it in. Try not to hit any corners. Boom. Oh shoot. Ooh, I just damaged it. No, it should be good, hopefully. Okay. 3 points of contact, in you go. Okay, perfect. Okay, 4 more. The Dawn. This one has been in here for a hot minute, so I don't know what this is gonna look like. Let's take a quick peek at this bed. This girl. Okay. Okay. Solid corners. Looks flat too. Very beautiful. Yep, I like that a lot. Yeah. Nothing. I think I picked out some good cards. Yeah, nice. I like it. I like it a lot. We have a couple of these Dawns, so boom, money. Printing money right here. Tell you what. Here we go. Back in its sleeve. These things are a pain to get used to, but once you have it down, it's not so bad. It's just slide right in. It's just so tight on the card. There we go, perfect. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Let's time this to see how quickly I can do this. It's like 6 minutes into the video. Let's knock this guy out real quick. Corners. Boom. Money. Ooh. Oh. Looks like it has a little, from where they cut the card, little specks of paper, but that's fine. Looks good. Then let's see, here we go. This is a monotonous, boring process, which I enjoy because I know and I can say that, hey, I did everything I could to get the best possible grades. And when it doesn't come back a 10, you're just like, man, what else could I have done? Nothing. Nothing else you could do. Some humans suck sometimes. Wow, this is so, this needs to become back a 10. This is the best card ever created. The history of Pokemon. The best Pokemon ever. Charmander. If you didn't know, Charmander is my favorite Pokemon over all of them. I'm so hyped that it got his own illustration card. Well deserved. Well deserved. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Pokemon of all time is. Okay. Nope. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So these are the two. We're down to 3 more. Can't remember which one was damaged. We will be able to tell here in a second. And let's do the Charizard real quick. It's been a day. We just want this guy to be flat. That's all we're looking for. And perfect, yes. This is exactly what I want to see right here. A lot better than what it was. This is the best I think we're going to get this card. This is the secondary Charizard that we had. This was the first one we looked at, and then we just had to... Yeah, that's all I do for these cards. Or if they're not... I mean, it says a little bit of bend. I'm just hoping by the time it gets there, it's not bad, though. I just don't think they're going to notice it that much. But who knows? Who knows how they're going to feel on it. You can tell it's just a little bit off right here. Still, we will still such a beautiful card. Both of these were really look great. Yeah, corners on this look excellent. Centering looked really great. I'll be surprised if this doesn't come back a 10. I really will be. I remember when I first pulled this one, this was probably in January before I was filming, and I never got this one on video, and I left it upstairs and the humidity got to it, but I think that's as clean as it's going to get right there. I'm not going to do anything more to that. Let's be careful getting it in the sleeve. It's like you're holding, this just sold for $50,000 in the BGS 10. You're holding a $50,000 card. You try not to think about it. You're just like, just get in here. Nice and smooth. You just try not to think about it. That way it's going to be easy for them to pull out. They can just bend it and pull it out. So, well. Okay. To me, it's the grand finale. I should be able to tell just by taking these out which one she obliterated. So just by looking at it in the light. This one looks really good. This one has a little bit of a bend to it, like there you can see, yeah, this is the one she grabbed. Let's see how the corners look on this. The corners look, geez, yeah. You can see how this corner is all jacked up right here. And this one right here. So stay tuned, guys. We will completely clean that card here in a second. Go through the gamut. This one should be just fine in here. Oh no. Do you see that right there? This one's gonna get dinged with that one. I got another meow. I'm gonna have to flatten that out, clean that card too. Got another one over here. But I don't want to have to fix both of these tonight. That sucks. I'm gonna have to do way more work on that card. So I have 3 Meowths. This one looks a lot better than both of those cards. Or the other 2. So yeah, I'm gonna send this Meowth in then as well with the other one, because that ding in there, I didn't think both of the Meowths would be messed up like that. So I only want to work on one tonight. Okay, let's get this in a sleeve, and then only have to work on that last Meowth. We'll let it air dry, and we'll go from there on that one, and we'll see how it comes out. So let's completely, this card doesn't have that type of damage. Let's completely clean this card. If you stay to the end, congratulations, you've made it. So we're going to, we've already looked at the card. We already see that it needs to be cleaned. Because of that, I'm just going to clean the entire card at this point. Some people don't care to like, I'm like, oh, spray it on this, spray it on. I just write on it. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. And then I just wipe it completely off. And then I got a bunch of these cloths to clean it, because this is what I was saving it for. Usually I don't do this I shouldn't have to do this to all the cards I'm sending in, but this one's gonna be sent in tomorrow because I need this all to dry. So yeah, with the Meowth, what we're going to do is we're going to completely put some of this cleaner, or this, and then I'm just gonna come over here and then just wipe it all away. Then we'll let it sit for a day and then come back to it. So this is the card a day later. the front looks impeccable. The back, it still has that corner. I need to polish that out again. And then that corner right there, I might do a week's more work on this card, just polishing it, trying to get that out. But this card's getting sent into PSA when it's all said and done, because BGS just grades hard a lot sure. And I think if I send it to BGS, we get a 7 or an 8. If I send it to PSA, 9, potentially a 10, if I can get that side cleaned up. But any cards I clean, or I try to get better, it's going to PSA. But that's just how I do it. That concludes our video for today. That last card, I'm going to polish it, and it has a lot more damage than I thought on it. So I polished it, wiped it off, trying to get those little ridges and bubbles out. It's probably going to take me a whole week to do that. There's more damage than I thought. But the cards that we do have graded in here are going to be these bad boys right here. We got the Meowth going out, Meowth, Charmander, Dawn, Squirtle, Pokémon Charizard, Bulbasaur, and Charizard, Pikachu, and another Charizard. So those are the ones we're going to get graded. I had a couple more, but the other ones are just going to take a little bit long. More damage than I thought. And that's the process of doing this. It takes time. I'll post more videos. I mean, that video is going to be long, trying to get this stuff out. It's going to be annoying, but hey, I'm here for it, guys. Remember, start slow, go advanced. Most cards are only going to need to wipe off, blacklight it, polish if you need to. But most of the cards I didn't have to. I just wiped them off, sent them off. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you next time. Collect all them Pokemon. And Jesus loves you more than anyone.